Hey everyone, welcome back one more week. This is Popcorn Cure.
I'm a professor in the paleontology department here.
Oh, do you have a moment to talk about your lecture? I'm sorry, I've got plans with my sister.
Monica Geller.
Today we're diving into the fascinating world of accents, more specifically British and American accents.
I opened my mouth and this British accent just came out.
Yeah, not a very good one.
If you want to learn more about vocabulary and spelling differences, check out the worksheet below with 100 British and American words. But today we'll only explore how they differ in pronunciation, not vocabulary, spelling or grammar. That's for another video. While there are many varieties, this video will focus only on standard accents, received pronunciation, British, and general American. Let's get started.
The thing about Americans that I've thought about the language is that they say they speak English, but they've had to change it to make them understand it more. Go with me on this, because I've thought it through.
First up, let's talk about the most obvious difference, the rhotic accent. In standard American English, they pronounce the R in words like car and park.
Where the hell did you park the car, man?
Yeah, where did I park the car?
As you can see in American English, it's park with the full R sound. In British English, it sounds like park the car. It's called a non-rhotic accent because they drop the R. Simple, right?
Jimmy, just park the car and don't talk to me.
The R is often silent, unless it's followed by a vowel sound like in, my father is a teacher. This is called the intrusive or linking R. Have a look at last week's video if you want to know more about connected speech patterns. Let's listen.
My father is not yet cold.
Another way of spotting the British accent is by looking at the way they pronounce the final ER in words like clever or other, replacing it with a schwa sound.
People who know me would say I'm clever.
While Americans once more will pronounce every R sound.
Clever.
Next, let's talk about vowel sounds. There are 8 key vowels that change between British and American English. A common one is the difference between
O
and
A.
In British English, words like shop and lost are pronounced with an open, rounded sound.
Shop, lost.
Excuse me, missus, I've lost a shoe, like this one.
While in American English, the sound shifts a little bit.
Shop, lost.
Let's see how this plays out.
I even took her to the mall one time while her car was in the shop.
After she lost her marbles with her remote control.
There are a couple more vowel changes to explore. For instance, the difference between
A
and
air.
In British English, words like carry and marry are pronounced with the
A
sound, but in American English, they are often pronounced with an
air
sound. In fact, in American English, marry, merry, and Mary sound the same, while British English distinguishes between them.
Merry Christmas, Mary!
Finally, we have the most common vowel sound in British English, the schwa. In words like heard first and worst, British would pronounce it with a schwa sound.
The worst person on earth sets a bad precedent.
In American English, this sound is pronounced with more of an R quality, turning it into
Heard first.
Let's compare.
Everyone hates her. She's literally like the worst person on earth.
The worst person on earth sets a bad precedent.
Let's not forget vowel length. In British English, vowels are often pronounced longer than in American English.
The bar, where are you?
By the way, I'm at the bar here, by myself.
Notice how in British you get that longer sound?
The bar.
I'm at the bar.
Now, consonant sounds. In American English, the T sound in words like water becomes a quick, soft flap like a light D sound.
The water was so great.
But in British English, it's pronounced with a clear T. Let's take a look.
Each small splash of the water.
Can you hear the difference?
Well, my oldest daughter became quite British sounding over the course of the year that I was here for Mary Poppins. And she was sort of saying things like bath and water. And now she's back to water.
Sometimes, certain non-standard British accents will do the glottal stop, produced by obstructing airflow in the vocal tract.
Since I've had my daughter.
The little pause you hear in between do and
Daughter.
is called the glottal stop.
That's a terrible accent. This guy's British, yes? Gotta work on your glottal stop.
Another difference is called yod dropping. In British English, words like tune or new include a J sound, so it sounds like tune or new.
That's a new tune, Mrs. Scanwell.
But in American English, the J is dropped. Check this out.
Yeah, I got a new tune.
Mr. Speaker, this new approach will provide the space.
We are fighting the fake news.
Finishing with stress and intonation. Some words are stressed differently in British and American English, especially words borrowed from French. Americans often stress the last syllable, while Brits go for the first. Take garage, for example. In British English, they say garage, while Americans say
garage.
With a new Ferrari in every garage.
That weird thing in the garage.
The coupe plow.
Let's finish by looking at some more examples. Pay attention and try to identify the differences.
Crazy about Harry Potter.
You're Harry Potter. I'm Hermione Granger. And you are?
All they could hear in the background was like a whisper.
Like a whisper.
It's like a bottle of water.
There's a bottle of water in case she needs it.
So there you have it. These are some of the key differences between British and American accents. Thanks for watching. Whether you go for a British or American accent, remember to have fun with it. See you in the next video.
Oh, bloody hell.